absolutely, I will bitch about the fact that it gets dark way too fast. I like the sunlight. I like... Son of a bitch! Hey, it's part 21 of Jak 2. Now our Jak 2 Let's Play can buy beer. It's legally old enough in, well, America, because I know in like other countries it's less than 21. But in America, we can now buy beer with our Jak Let's Play. Let's go into a mission. I got things to say after it. Oh yeah, it's this one.
Hey guys, whatever Crew put in that machine, he looked really nervous.
Whatever it is, Crew won't be needing it anymore. He's, shall we say, not altogether these days. Step aside, Jak. Let the game player do his stuff.
You're such an animal.
Yeah, baby, you're such an animal. I like this little mini game, and you know what's weird? I always remember this part of the game specifically. Well, I mean, obviously you would remember it because it's just so, like, out of nowhere, right? But it's just such a, I don't know, significant part of the game because it's, like, near the end. It's like, so we're, like, right near the end of the game. You don't expect something like this in the game. Right near the end. Also, I'm kind of focusing right now, so I'm saying things in a not focused manner, just so I can get this thing done. Oh my god! My controller's freaking out again. This DualShock 3, man, I'm telling you. And then the damn thing is, it's like, am I gonna go buy a new DualShock 3? Probably not, right? Like, I'm how far into PlayStation 4? You know, how often do I play PlayStation 3 anymore? I still play PlayStation... Oh, God. Ow. I still play PlayStation 3 a lot. It's just, you know... Like, if I'm gonna buy a new controller, it would ideally be a DualShock 4. Since I play PS4 mostly nowadays. So it's like, am I really gonna go out and get a new DualShock 3? I don't know. Maybe if the price was right. And I've seen DualShock 3s go for a pretty affordable price. Like, some as low as, like, 35 bucks. Official Sony ones, mind you. Which is the ones I would want to go with. I'm getting zapped up here, man. It'd be pretty embarrassing if I didn't do this. If I couldn't pull this off in a one and done. But I do. I got lots of things to tell you guys right after I take care of business here. Taking care of business. Taking care of business. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Jesus.
The time map! You know, Sugar Plum, if any real metalheads came to town, I'd bunk them just like I did in the game.
Daxter?
They'd be all, don't hurt me, please! And I'd be all, too late, metal monkeys! You die screaming! Know what I'm saying? Jak, I think these trophies are still working! Metalheads! Metalheads! Where's Sig when you need him?
Sig? I think Crew sent Sig on one last mission. Something about using Mars Ruby Key to open a secret door in the underport.
Of course. Come on, Dax. We need to get to the underport right now.
I'll take the time map to Kira.
Be careful, Angel Chicks, and your hero will return shortly.
Trust me, I'm usually a lot better at that minigame when I'm not acting like a complete idiot. But now we are at the part of the game where metalheads have invaded the city, and yes, look at, they're all over the place, and they are in fact offering some metalhead skull gems. So this is a good opportunity for you to get a few of them, if you haven't got like a lot. If you've like noticeably missed a lot of metalhead gems, then you might want to check some of these guys. I mean, obviously it's kind of like evident, it's kind of like clear if you do or don't have a metalhead gem inside of them, because it would be like more brightly lit. But a lot of these metalheads roaming the city will actually carry a fresh gem for you to pick up. So it's always like when you get to this section of the game, it's worth kind of just looking around and seeing if any of them have it. But it seems like none in the immediate area have one for me to grab. And that's another thing too, is like you can obviously see this is like a good example of like the AI in the game kind of like fighting with each other. So like the Crimson Guard aren't really all that concerned with you right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing any gems for me, so we don't need that much gems anyway. We got, whoa, shit. Dude, this... This controller, I swear to God, it keeps going AWOL. Stop wasting my ammo, stop! That's how I gotta stop, that's how I gotta get it stopped, and I gotta bash it against like, my chair or some shit to get it to stop. It's ridiculous. Oh, I hate this one. I hate this mission. This mission has infamously stopped the first time I ever played this game, this mission infamously stopped me for like a month. Like, I kept dying at it for some reason. Don't know why. Probably because I was, like, mentally handicapped or something. I don't know. But I just couldn't for the life of me get past this level of the game. I kept running out of breath or something near a certain section. But basically, yeah, you're underwater. You gotta go to this thing to get more oxygen or whatever. And this is, like, also a good example of, like, a very unique area of the game where they have metal heads specifically just for this area, because there's never any other time when you're underwater in this sort of environment. Look at those metal heads up there, like those squid octopus metal head guys up there. They're really cool looking too, to be honest. And they do have gems. Like, it's really cool. Like, it's kind of a shame actually that enemies, you know, like this were specifically designed just for this one little area of the game. They're a pain in the ass to get to, and they'll fuck you up too. I want your gem. He's still not dead. What the fuck, man? Okay, so I want to, yeah, let me check the audio. I want to apologize right now for what could possibly be an issue in the recording. So, earlier, a few weeks ago, it's weird when I always have to talk about these things because these are, like, recorded in advance, so whenever I say something time sensitive, it might have happened like a long time ago. So now I'm trying to like figure out a good way to tell you guys about these things. But basically, I recorded the ow, that hurt. I just recorded the Jack 2 statue unboxing that just went up on the channel recently. And when I was recording that video, basically the audio kept skipping. So I would record like the voiceover in that video, and I had to record the voiceover in that video at least 10 times. For some reason, the final track kept skipping. It would, like, skip the audio. So, the thing is, okay, so initially I didn't notice that it was skipping it. I would just record my audio, and then start to slide the audio into the final video in Final Cut Pro 10, or Final Cut Pro X, damn it, that thing just, like, drifted towards me. The thing is, once you get all the metal head gems from, like, the first few enemies, you can just kind of, like, ignore them at that point, so you don't have to take all this damage. So once I started, like, editing it in Final Cut X, like, you'd notice that, oh, hey, like, for some reason this audio is skipping and whatnot. Like, I didn't realize until after the fact, but then I started to, like, figure out, okay, what's really wrong with this thing? So I went into Audacity and watched it record, and for some reason it, like, wasn't buffering fast enough. So, like, the timeline was still moving, but my audio, like, the actual waveforms of the audio were, like, way behind. And that's where, like, the skipping was taking place, basically. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what the hell is the problem here? I've been using this computer for... I bought this really, powerful iMac 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago, specifically for this YouTube channel to edit videos. So I'm like, I know it's not my computer, because this thing is damn powerful. It's like it's a fully spec'd out iMac, and so I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I'm searching on I'm searching Audacity forums and everything. I'm finding forums that are like super old. God damn it! Get out of my fucking way! I want that metalhead gem up there. Oh, there he is. Ah, he got me. Damn, he fucked me up. You know, I'm just gonna skip all these metalhead gems, really, because I really don't need them at this point. I mean, what do we really need them for? It's just a Let's Play. It's just you and I talking here. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna start skipping them all, because I believe there's still plenty more that we can grab anyway. Yeah, so I'm finding these old Audacity forums that are like from 2009. They're not helping me at all. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I guess the issue was that the way I was doing it was I had edited the Jack 2 statue video. Like, I recorded all the footage and then I edited it, right? So I spliced up all the footage and then I did the voiceover after the fact, something I even mentioned in that video. So the way I was making sure that I was talking at appropriate times when recording the audio was watching the video itself and then commentating over it, which is what you do typically. So what I did was I was playing the video in Final Cut while recording and doing it from there, basically. I was watching it in Final Cut and recording it, and I guess that was too much on the CPU to the point where that's what caused the skipping. But the thing is, that was never an issue before. That's how I've done a few videos now. I've done a few videos that in that sort of workflow, where I was, editing the video and then just watching it in the Final Cut timeline and recording the audio that way. Like, that's how I was doing it. This might be a pain in the ass because these things drop real quick. But yes, that's how I was doing it. And it was never an issue then, so I'm not sure why it was an issue now, and that's why I was actually sure of not even having to look at the timeline or something and Googling everything, because I'm like, how is it my CPU? This doesn't make any sense. Because like I said, even though my computer is now 2 years old, it is still a damn powerful computer. You know what I'm saying? It is fully spec'd out. Core i7. I forget the fucking... I honestly, I forget the graphics card. I'd have to look that up. It does have 32 gigs of RAM. 3.14 gigahertz, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a damn capable work machine, so that wasn't my first thought. But now I just... Ever since that little issue, now I'm just watching Audacity constantly to make sure that it isn't skipping anymore. Because the thing is, you're basically fucked. If I don't notice that the audio is skipping, or if there's nothing I can do. If it skips, it skips. I can't save that audio whatsoever. So when this problem started happening, when I was making that small little Jack 2 statue video, which was only supposed to be 3-4 minutes long, something like that, it started to really scare me, because I'm like, oh shit, what's going to happen when I record a 20-minute Let's Talk PlayStation, or my 30-minute Let's Plays, or my 10-minute or so Ryan on Gamings, you know what I'm saying? I would be super fucking pissed off if I recorded long-ass videos like those, and then find out after the fact of rendering the video and audio and everything, that the audio actually skips. I would be screwed. Hey, Sig.
Hey there, tough guy.
Get your skinny ass over here and start shooting. Man, was I set up. Crew sent me down here to open some old doors with that ruby key you found. And when I did, metalheads came streaming in from some passage outside the city walls. Just like they were waiting for me. There's one.
Crew's dead.
Yeah? Well, he's lucky, because he would not want me to catch him alive.
The metalheads must have promised Crew plenty for him to betray the whole city like this.
Let's get out of here.
Man, me and Sig are so tight. We're so cool. We're just we're best friends. Also, this is an area that will probably take this area will probably take me a while because I'm utterly dumb. And oh, damn it. Yep, fucked it up already. Cover your ass. Those things will blow you up. Yeah, another little puzzle element thing. Like I said, I enjoy parts of the game like this. It always gives you a little bit of variety. You're always doing something different in this game. I always enjoy things like that. But I guess it's always an enjoyable thing in a bit of a good way. Also, that this metalhead's so rad looking. In fact, the whole metalhead lore really kind of intrigues me. I really wish we could see more of these kind of things, which we do in Jak 3. But like I said, they're just cool lore monsters. There's really interesting things that they could do with them, which they did end up doing. Actually, we'll get to that conversation later when we get to a awesome mission in Jak 3. Whenever we do Let's Play Jak 3, because there are some awesome metalheads in that game that I absolutely love.
I think that's the last we'll see of him.
Also, I'm pretty sure I just sidetracked off of what I was going to mention, which was side whatever things in games. These side little mini games or whatever, or just a little bit of variety in a game. I like it in platformers. I don't like it in first person shooters. You know how you'll play a first person shooter and it gets to, like, I don't know, some sort of turret mission or something, or some sort of... What's going on here? Oh. Oh, yeah, here's a good little place where you can get, like, lots of metalhead gems. Yeah, but in certain games, I don't like that. Like, there's a part in, like, what, Dead Space 1, and I'm sure the other Dead Space games, I didn't play 2, and I don't remember 3 at this point, because I did go through 3. Ow. But there are certain parts in Dead Space where you, like, get on a mounted, what do you call it? Like a mounted gunship or whatever to shoot asteroids or whatever, and that part always sucks. I don't like it. I don't like it because it's not the regular game. But platformers, I guess I enjoy. Aw, man. See, I need to be faster. I need to really be faster because Sig's like dying over here. There we go. Alright, Sig, let's go, man. Come on. Hopefully I don't fuck this up over and over again. I think the last time I played this part on Vita, I muffed it up like 80 times, and I was getting really annoyed. But it was probably, I think it was due to like Vita's frame rate. That's kind of what was screwing me in this area. Oh, forgot. Son of a bitch. Forgot that. Yup. That's why this part sucks.
Hey there, tough guy.
Because it brings you all the way back here. That's why, yeah. That's why I said this part sucks. Guy says he can't shoot it, but he looks like jacked as hell. Like, Sig is really cool. He's a big dude. Like, no doubt about that. But anyway, yeah, to like wrap up the whole Audacity thing, basically I'm just apologizing if I ever have to do some sort of, you know, edit on-screen black bar text or whatever that says like, hey, you know, missing audio or something like that. I'm really hoping that that issue doesn't become like a bigger issue moving forward. Like, I guess worst case scenario, I lose audio in LTPS. I can still use the audio from the camera, which by the way, it's fucking terrible, so hopefully you'll never have to listen to that. But same thing with Ryan on Gaming. But if like Let's Plays would be screwed because this is the only audio. There's no other recording except this audio. So the last thing I want to do is like lose a 30-minute session of like a Let's Play. Or you just, you know, the audio or, you know, skipping bits of it in general, right? I don't want that to happen. It's gonna suck. I mean, and let's be real, guys. Do you really want to lose? Do you really want to miss out on the riveting things I have to talk to you about? Which nowadays it just seems like it's mostly my problems. Here's another problem I'm having. It's getting way too fucking dark outside. At just like the sun sets at like 4:30. It's fucking ridiculous. And you know what? I think I've mentioned it before. I totally get winter blues like all the time. So we're going into winter now. It's getting super cold. I'm going to say super about eight more times because you guys need to understand just how fucking cold it is. And I can't stand the cold. So absolutely I will bitch about that. Absolutely I will bitch about winter blues. Absolutely I will bitch about the fact that it gets dark way too fast. I like the sunlight. I like... Son of a bitch. That's bullshit. I didn't even like it. I could have cleared that easily. I mean, the good thing is that this, I'm getting through it quickly here, so I'm kind of getting in that groove where it's like, okay, I could probably knock this out without too much trouble. But we are very, very close to the end of the game. Like, very close. Like, this is probably going to be the last recording session I do for Jak 2, honestly. Like, I went into this night thinking, okay, I'm going to do some Jak 2 recordings. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is actually probably going to be the last set of them. Which is kind of sad. Because, like, oh, this game. Well, it was also such a great time to get that Jak 2 statue from Gaming Heads because we've been going through the Let's Play. The statue is so fucking awesome, by the way. It's so cool, dude. I am so happy they made a Jak 2 statue. And that's the thing, like, when I got the first Jak and Daxter statue from Gaming Heads, I thought it was amazing, but I was like, oh, I really would love a Jak 2 statue. And when I got the Jak 1 statue, that's what made me start looking online for, like, you know, if there was a Jak 2 statue, and there was that Jak 2, I believe there was, like, a little figurine that you got in the Renegade Edition, which is like impossible to find unless you like go to eBay or something, and they're like pretty heavily priced. And I didn't even find any on eBay. There was one I found on eBay, but it was like $100, and I was like, I don't know if I can do that, especially for what essentially is still like a cheap figurine. And you know, there was another one that was like a life-size Jack 2 statue. Like, it was probably, like, I would presumably, like, a store display or something. But it was, like, $1,000. It's probably still on eBay, to be honest with you. But it's like, no, there's no way I can get that. Which, if I... Let's be real. If I had the cashola, I would get it. By the way, when I say cashola, I am totally referencing Zeke from Infamous. Shoot it! Damn it. Oh, I'm screwed. I like how there's still, like, plenty of room, actually, to jump that. Or jump on those platforms. The whole sliding in and out thing really doesn't matter at all. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. For a second, I'm like, wait, I can still go? And then it wasn't letting me go.
Hey there, tough guy.
Well, let's try this again. But the Jack 2 statue is pretty fucking dope. Very happy I got that. The God of War one, it would have been great to get that one, but thankfully I did get my money back and all is well with that. It just sucks. Money, man. There's never enough of it. Tell you what though, if I made like, I don't need to make 6 figures. If I made like 50 grand a year, I'd be pretty happy with that. Which is now me telling you I don't make 50 grand a year at my secret job, which you all always want to know what my secret job is. Although I will say it's not far away from 50 grand a year. You guys know I have like no problem talking on a more personal basis with you all. And as I mentioned before, the YouTube was like kind of like a nice little side income, which is why I was also considering Patreon, just because like every little bit helps. And you know, when you do this for how long now, you know, it would be nice to see a little something more out of it. Which I think I will be launching the campaign soon. It might even already be up. I'm not sure yet. This is, of course, I'm saying this because of how far in advance I sometimes record these, which can be like up to, you know, 2 to 3 weeks usually. So I don't know. The campaign may or may not be live by now, but we'll talk about that stuff whenever it's got to the point where we're recording a Let's Play and it's already live. But either way, that may start soon. Ah. Okay, let's really try and like get this done here, because this is like the 5th time we've been going through this mission. Let's go, Sig. Come on, dude.
Let's go. We're almost to the elevator.
Looks like we finally lost them, Chili Peppers. Piece of cake, huh? Now you boys are real wastelanders. I say it's time we take this fight to the metalhead leader himself. What a trophy he'll make. We find a way to juice up Mars' old gun, and then boom, baby, we storm the nest, guns blazing. Hell, we'll take them all on together. You and me, side by side. Nothing'll stop us, cause
Shit! So, what's plan B?
God damn it, Sig, you son of a bitch. Ah, another notable moment of Jack 2. Anyway, the show must go on. The game must go on. The metalheads must be stopped. The metalhead leader must be stopped. Metal core. What's that? Metal core? What are you talking about, Ryan? You'll see. You'll all see. Come on, man. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, no zoomers anywhere. Holy Jesus. It's like one of the first times where you come out of that area. You know, that's another thing about video games. About video games, man. Let me tell you about them video games. That one little thing that always happens in a game where... And yeah, it always happens like during a platformer or something. I guess another good example is like the Souls games or something. But like you'll you know, get the lay of the land. You know what I'm saying? You'll know the land. You'll know what's going on. But then there's always an area where you're like, oh, I can't get there yet, or what's this place? It looks like that's a door I can open, or And then you're like, oh, you try so hard to figure out what's going on, blah, 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 blah. But sure enough, all it takes is a little bit of actual completion into the game, and then you just automatically exit out of that door at some point, and you're just like, oh, well, that's where that's from. Oh, that's how you get here. Oh, I see, I see. That stuff used to drive me fucking nuts when I was, like, really, really young. Especially when I was playing, like, PS1 platformers and stuff, or... You know, I would just always run into like those examples, and it would just drive me fucking insane. Like, oh my god, how do you get there? And I wouldn't leave until I got to whatever it is I wanted to do. Open a door, get to a secret item that was hidden behind a door, but like you could obviously still see the item, you know? And of course I had no success because the games were fundamentally built on the idea that you can see it but you can't get to it yet. Nowadays you're just like, oh, I can probably get to that later. That's what it always is. Oh, you need an item to get here, or you just need to like completely go like the long route to reach this certain area. Those things always drove me mad, to the brink of insanity. Maybe that's what turned me into who I am today. Maybe all that, you know, obsessive need to get that item, to figure out what's behind that door, is what got me to being a mad YouTuber who creates, you know, informational videos most of the time, and then crazy fucking Let's Plays every so often. Whoa, I just bashed my zoomer. That could probably be declared a total loss. That's the front fender. Probably damaged the engine. Oh man, this is a total loss. My insurance is gonna hate me. That is for sure. Dude, those propaganda posters though, I love them. Yeah, let's, you know what? Yeah, let's go over here. But how about we do it in the next Let's Play? I know we didn't even reach 30 minutes in this one, but 20... Oh, this one would be, what, 26 minutes, 27 minutes? Who knows how long this one's going to be. But it was a good one. I liked it a lot, and we're not quite done yet. We got more to do. We're almost done, but we got more to do. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you all in another video. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so violent about that. You guys know me. I get so worked up sometimes.